NAKTO 2-bike 44-pound powerhouse, rated for 165 pounds divided by 2, strong enough to hold this 250-pound fat man. Light and strong. I'm going to tell you all about it. And thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't, bang, smash the subscribe. Click on the like, click on the bell, share my videos, tell your friends. Now let's get into it. Lightweight, baby. NAKTO. Lightweight, 44-pound powerhouse. Easy to maneuver, easy to hold. This is lightweight, baby. This 44-pound 2-bike rack sent to me by NAKTO. Thank you, NAKTO. Powerhouse. It tilts up and it tilts down for easy loading. It has a very simple locking mechanism right here in the center. It will fit every single model NAKTO bike perfectly, and it will also fit other bikes. It will fit my fabulous e-bikes. It will fit my goat power bikes as well. The website has the weight rating at 155 pounds, but the instructions, which are outstanding, have the weight rating at 165 pounds. Divided by 2 is 82.5. My heavy bikes, when you remove the batteries, fit into that category, and this rack can carry it. It can carry bikes up to 4.5 inches wide tires and tire diameter from 16 inches to 29 inches. And it's adjustable for the rear wheel. This piece slides. My big bikes are 54 inches center wheel with an overall length of 6 feet, which is on the long side for e-bikes, and they will fit on this. Everything on this bike rack is one hand operation. The cradle, the bar attachments, the lever to lift up and down, it is simple to use. Budget friendly. I will have a discount code and a link in the description. This rack is designed for a 2-inch receiver, and it uses a heavy, thick bolt to attach to keep it from wobbling. There is no wobbling. This is probably the best method out there for bike hitches today. And then it comes with a cotter pin. I've already installed it, and this is no wobble on the rack. It also comes with a little pin so that you can lock it in place from tilting up and back, and use a ratchet to tighten up the bolt to keep it tight and secure, and you will have no wobble. The great thing about the design of this bike rack, besides its ultra lightweight, is it has a deep cradle for the front tire with a ratcheting strap. You can hear the click, so you can ratchet down your tire. It also has on the back side a sliding rear tire with a ratcheting strap. And then one hand operation for the centerpiece. It has a knob to secure it once you adjust it, but just one hand pressing the little knob, and then when you have it in place, you tighten, and you can move it to any position. So it's great for a step through, which I'm going to show you, and then also a top bar, because you can adjust this for the top bar or the tire. The tilt mechanism right here in the center, you can either use your foot to press on it, or one hand, push down, it releases the spring, and then your bike rack tilts down. Or to tilt it up, same principle. Push down on the handle, flip the handle up, and you hear that click right into the rack, and now it's secured in its space. When you have your rack in the upright position, one of the great things about this rack, there is no obstruction to your lights. So cars behind you can see your brake lights, your blinkers, your backup lights. That is an outstanding design feature. It's not too long. When you're in the up position and you want to lower the rack to put a bicycle or bicycles on, all you have to do, one-handed, you can grab this centerpiece, or if you have arthritis or you not a strong grip, two hands, and then you can tilt it down. To lock it in position, automatically, you flip the lever up, and it's locked into place. You can hear that click, and now you're locked. To lower it, for loading bikes in the lowest level, one hand, or you can use your foot to press on here, push down, and then the bike rack goes down. And then you can load your bike. And then to raise up, you can use your foot or pull up the lever, and it locks into place. This is your deep front tire well. Ratcheting strap for your tire. You can hear it click. Arm can be held in multiple positions because of this design here with this self-locking grip. And then again, the bar that can go to different positions has a locking turn handle here, but one hand, press the button, and it has all different height positions from low to high. And then once you have it in position, you tighten that up and it's locked into place. And this is the adjustable rear tire cradle. Again, you can adjust it for the width of your bike. Ratcheting strap. Super strong, super tough. Now, NAKTO recommends in the instruction manual, if you are only going to load one bike, to put it on the rearmost, closest to the vehicle position. So to do that, we're going to load up my NAKTO folding ox. One-handed, simple. You bring the arm up. You make sure your straps are open up. I suggest you put the front tire in the cradle first. Simply lift it up, put it in the cradle. It falls right into place. And then, one-handed, you can just simply, then the bike is locked into place and is not going to fall. With the front wheel in and locked into place with the bar, simply pick up your rear and put it right in the rear cradle, and your bike is not going to fall while you put the straps on the wheels. You make sure your wheel chock, your cradle for your rear wheel, is centered with your rim. You take the ratcheting strap, slide it between the spokes and over the wheel, and then pull it down and it's ratcheted into place. Go between the tire and the plastic wheel cradle per the instructions, and now you have the rear locked into place and it won't go anywhere. For the front, you take your ratcheting strap through the spokes over the wheel like the rear. Slide it through, tight. Now your front wheel is locked into place. Your bike is locked in. Tighten the knob up. And now this can't move. And your bike is locked into the rack. Now that your bike is in the rack, to tilt up, it'll automatically lock itself into place. You hear that click, and now it's locked into place, and your bike is now secure. To lower your bike or bikes, all you need to do is center handles lever, push down, and the bike rack will lower. It's not going to come crashing down because there's a little bit of friction. The designers of this bike rack were very smart. There's friction built into the rack, so the weight just won't crash down, and you do not need a lot of strength to guide it down. So I just hold on to the rack, push down on the lever, and then the bike comes down, and then you can take the bikes off. Once you have your bike tilted, the first wheel to undo is the rear. So you go to the rear, you press this little lever, that releases the teeth, and then you can slide out and pull out your strap, push it through your bike so it's not in the way. You do the front the exact same way. Push the lever, pull the strap out, push it through your wheel, tuck it out of the way. Now, even with your wheels unstrapped, the bike is not going anywhere because of the brilliant design of this rack with the rear deep well cradle and the front cradle and the front arm bar holding the bike tire and the bike in place. So you have your straps undone front and rear. Then all you need to do is come over to your rear, sit it down, and the bike is not going anywhere. The bike is not going to fall. After you have the rear off, go to the front, and this is what is so great about this bike rack. Put one hand on the front of your bike, one hand, that's all you need, and the top is up and off, and then your bike is off the rack. Done. Sure, this 250-pound fat man is sitting on this rack, and the rack is holding me. My truck is going down the suspension, but it's holding me. The rack's holding me. This is a great rack. Who is this rack for? This rack is for somebody who wants the ability to have safe and secure transportation of their e-bikes without having to carry and manipulate a heavy bike rack. So it's for a 2-inch receiver, but it only weighs 44 pounds. You saw the deep cradle for the front tire. You saw the cradle for the rear tire. You saw the one-handed operation of the straps and the locking bar that can go on the front tire or the frame of a non-step-through bike. This bike is a 44-pound powerhouse. It tilts up and down. 165 divided by 2, 4.5-inch tires, 16 to 29-inch diameters, one-hand operation, budget friendly. If you go to NAKTO.com right now, you can buy it for $369. I am going to have a code, a discount code, and a link. I'll put it in the description to save you even more money. So it is a budget-friendly bike for somebody who does not have a lot of strength to carry a heavy bike rack, a lot of strength in their hands to manipulate, controls because of the one-handed operation to tilt, the one-handed operation to lock everything in. How is it different than my other rack that I still love? My other rack is rated to carry more weight. My other rack is rated for 200 pounds. So it is just built heavier and more durable to carry heavier bikes. But it weighs almost twice as much as this NAKTO rack. And so that has value. They're both budget friendlies. This is a light POWERHOUSE budget friendly bike rack. I'm probably going to start using this rack simply because it can carry my bikes. And yes, you saw me lift it over my head and hold it over my head. That's why it is a lightweight rack. It will hold every single NAKTO bike made. And of course, it'll hold other bikes, including bikes that are about 6 foot in length, like my bike. So I hope you got something out of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something about NAKTO products. Check out this rack, NAKTO.com. I will have a code in the description. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for being my subscribers. And if you're not, the Marine Corps hymn. And if you're not, please, boom, smash that subscribe. Click on that like. Click on the bell. Share my video and tell your friends. I love you all. See ya!